I love the Lego minifigure. The design is impeccable. I absolutely love the modular parts. I love the posability. I love how you can turn these minifigures from something as a blank minifigure into a completely custom minifigure. I think it is so fun. I think it is awesome. And I love creating custom injection molded products that go into the minifigure's hands, on his heads, around his torsos, vests, headgear, helmets, weapons, accessories. I love making those for Lego minifigures. So today I want to go over some of my favorite minifigure accessories that I've personally made for myself that I also sell on my website, bricktactical.com. That's how I got into this. I started off by just doing a YouTube channel back in 2010, and then that grew into me building mocks, building different dioramas, different kits, different models, all sorts of stuff in my older YouTube days. And then I started to see that there was a gap in certain accessories no one was making, and I wanted to pursue that. I started off with the Ultimate Craftsman tools. This was my first injection molded product back in 2013. Now, I started making these, and the demand for them was so high because this was before Lego came out with the official licensed Lego Minecraft sets. So I created the main sword, pickaxe, the axe, the farming hoe, and the shovel. I made those 5 accessories that make the Lego minifigure basically look like a Minecraft character. That was an extreme success, and that is what projected me onto the path where I'm at almost, well, at this point, 10 years later, and I'm making all sorts of headgear, vests, helmets, weapons, pretty much anything you can think of, I'm making or I'm going to be making. I've got a huge to-do list, and we're cranking out designs. So guys, sit back and enjoy. Let's take a look at some of my favorite molded parts that I've made to this day. All right, so the first part we're gonna look at is this 5-part assembly. It's the modular rocket launcher for Halo, also known as the Spanker. Absolutely love this molded part. What's so cool about this is, one, it's modular, right? So you can take the pieces apart and build it yourself. There's no glue required. And the other thing is it's overmolded. So I'll explain that in a second. But the other thing is you can actually rotate the barrels on this. I think it is the coolest feature on any of my weapons to this day because in game, you guys know when you shoot this, the barrels rotate and index to the next barrel. You have 2 shots. So I think that's super cool that we were able to incorporate this into this tiny little, I mean, it's not too tiny compared to a minifigure. It's a big part for a minifigure, but into this tiny little package and product. And then the overmolding aspect is it's 2 colors of plastic molded together. So the example I always give people is like a generic toothbrush, right? There is a hard plastic and then a rubbery soft plastic that's wrapped around it to give it this texture and grip. So that's more of a consumer example of an overmolded item. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. We have the ray guns. So I did the Mark 1 and Mark 2 ray guns. I think these are awesome. I'm a huge Call of Duty Zombies fan. Let me know in the comments down below what your guys' favorite Call of Duty Zombies game is. Mine has to be World at War or Black Ops 2. Let me know what you guys have in the comments down below. These are really cool. They just add that much more detail to your minifigures, and I've always wanted to do these since I got into Lego. So that's one of those things that's been on the list for a while. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. This is the Dark Saber from Star Wars The Mandalorian. If you guys have seen that show, the second I saw this, I knew I had to make this accessory. So I offer it in 2 different varieties. You can get just a solid black version, or you can get the upgraded printed version, which is what I'm showing here, which is just so cool. I added a little bit of white detail along the blade and on the hand guard there, and it just makes it pop. I absolutely love it. It's very simple printed part, but man, does it look awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at my next one. This is the new Suppressed AK. Now, this is actually coming out this Saturday. So you guys are seeing this video Friday. So Saturday, January 28th, I'm doing a huge release on my website, bricktactical.com. Link in the description. You guys can check out. I'm adding 8 new minifigures and then over 30 new molded parts and accessories. So go ahead and check that out. This is a brand new AK. It's got a really cool optic on it and a nice PBS suppressor on the end. Absolutely love this. I've always wanted to do a suppressed AK. Let's go ahead and move on to the PKM. This is another heavy machine gun. Another cool thing about this one is it is 3 parts. So we have the detachable box magazine, which is really cool. You got the bullets on the side there. And then you also have the bipod that you can clip on and off. So depending on if you have a guy laying prone or maybe he's resting the top of that on like a crate or something like that, or any kind of cover, or you can take it off. So it's 3 modular parts. That's another new item that's coming out on Friday or Saturday. Sorry, my bad. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the energy sword. I'm a huge Halo fan if you guys haven't been able to tell from all of the Halo stuff. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know I'm a huge Halo fan. So this is the energy sword. What's cool about this one, it is overmolded. So once again, it is two colors of plastic molded together to make one solid part. So it's very simple overmold. It's just got a silver handle, but the rest of it is a transparent light blue. It matches the Lego color, and I absolutely love that color, and I absolutely love how simple this is, but it just looks so good. And so it's way better than Mega Bloks. Everyone knows that Mega Bloks has the Halo license, but it's brought into Lego. So going on to something Star Wars, we have the Kylo Ren Cross Saber. This is my version 2. I actually had a version 1 of this that I sold back in 2015 when The Force Awakens came out. That was one of my most popular products at the time, was that Cross Saber. Basically, because if you guys look at Lego's Cross Saber, it's not very accurate. The handle is okay. I mean, it's the same Lego lightsaber handle, and we'll do a separate video on that. But it's the transparent red part. It's got the cross blade sticking out at the side, and it's just not accurate to the actual real version of it. So you can see my version, it actually has the cross handle in black, and then you have the trans red parts coming out. Once again, this is an overmolded item. So really cool upgrade if you already have a Kylo Ren minifigure. Let's go ahead and take a look briefly at the Quad Blaster. I had to throw it in here, guys. If you haven't seen my last video, definitely check it out. This is probably one of my top 5 products of all time, honestly, because it's just so cool. It's 14 modular parts. I will spare you the details. Go check out my last video, card here to that. All right, let's go ahead and move on to some more Halo items. We have the battle rifle and then the energy pistol. The energy pistol has to be my favorite energy weapon from Halo, or just in any game, honestly. Halo Reach, absolutely love using it in Firefight. The battle rifle is really cool. We've got the cool triangles going along the stock there. It's a very key detail there. Absolutely love the battle rifle, the 3-shot burst. I think it's such a cool, iconic weapon in Halo, so had to make that in Lego. Moving on to something very different. This is a Lego scaled cigarette. Now, I don't endorse smoking no matter what, so guys, do not smoke, but for all the World War II fans out there that want to make hyper-realistic and accurate minifigures, obviously back in the 40s, 30s, 40s, 50s, everyone was smoking cigarettes, and I think it's a really cool little piece. This is actually triple overmolded, so it's 3 molded pieces that are basically all one together. So 3 colors, 1 part. It is tan, white, and then trans bright orange on the end. And I think it looks really cool. I offer a couple different versions of this on my website. Let's go ahead and take a look at the overmolded RPGs. This, I believe these came out in 2019. This came out on my first release when I changed my name from X39 Brick Customs to Brick Tactical. These are one of my favorite. I offer 2 different versions. There is a iron sights, and then there's a scoped version, and then they're all overmolded. So once again, bringing back that overmolded. What's so cool about that is you can get these 2-tone, 3-tone looks, and there's no paint, there's no printing, there's no decaling involved. It's just solid plastic, and it looks so good when it's done right. And another cool thing about these, they have removable rockets. I offer 4 different rockets. You have the standard rocket, the slim rocket, the ridged rocket, and I call it the fat rocket. And all of them have a overmolded steel pin, and you can remove them and put them back, swap them out, do whatever you want. Very cool product there. One of my favorites. Next up, we're going to take a look at the Spaz 12. Once again, another one of my favorite products, and the Tomahawk. So these are very Modern Warfare 2 vibes. Both of these are actually, once again, these are new products coming out this Saturday. So the Spaz 12, I actually do have a version of the stock that's unfolded, but this is probably the more iconic version. This one's you see more in like Half-Life. The one with the stock folded out you see in like Modern Warfare 2. Very fun, very chunky, weird item, but I really love that it is now officially in Lego form and scale. I think it's really cool. Then, of course, the Tomahawk. You got to have that. You got to get some cross-map throws in with that. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick at the SVD. This is a really cool sniper rifle. I can't wait to do an overmolded version of this. That is coming for everyone asking, but really cool sniper rifle. I definitely want to do more sniper rifles in the future. They're really cool. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the Gravity Hammer and the Magnum. Once again, huge Halo fan. Absolutely love the Gravity Hammer and the Magnum. Very cool weapons here. Next up, we've got the M2 machine gun. If you guys haven't seen my full video, it's like 2 hours long of me explaining the story behind this. It's a very significant story to me. Highly suggest you check it out. I'll put a link to that in the description, but it's a very cool product. Multiple, I think it's 15 parts you get in the pack, and multiple modular parts. You can build them M2 yourself with a tripod. Very cool. Very awesome accessory. One of my favorites. So, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys learned something today. I hope you guys saw something you really enjoyed. I hope you saw, for example, if you're a COD Zombies fan, you saw the ray guns. If you're just Call of Duty in general, you saw the Spaz 12. If you're Halo, you saw the rocket launcher. Your modern military, you saw the M2 and some other items. So overall, I wanted this video to give you guys kind of a broad look at some of the things I do. Obviously, I make a whole lot of themes and different items, so you can check them out on my website. Like I said, I have a huge release this Saturday, and so definitely check that out. We got a lot of new minifigures, and what's really cool is I make all these in-house. They're all made in the USA, injection molded. Literally, they're all made in my garage. So it is a grind. It is what I do for a living, so that's the best way to directly support me. So I hope you guys can enjoy that, and I hope you guys learned something. Hope you saw something cool, and other than that, I will see you guys in another video. Peace out.